and really appreciate that you're spending a little bit of your precious time with us, because we know time is such a precious commodity and we're all busy. So we're all so happy that you're here and you've joined us. And, when you see the flyer, if you had the invitation, if someone sent it to you, it says it's the most exciting, that this was about the most exciting income opportunity of 2023. And it really is. And Alissa and I are here to share with you why we are having so much fun with this business, why we love everything that this company is about, the products, the integrity of the owner. So we're going to get a little bit into that, and we're going to share our stories with you. And stories are always fun. So my name is Sonia Magruder, and I'm going to share with you how I got here. 10 years ago, a little bit over 10 years ago, I knew nothing about nutrition. All I knew was my husband and I both that we were not feeling good. We had put on a lot of weight. We were waking up exhausted, had terrible digestive issues. And, a lot of times when you're busy and you're a caregiver, which we also were both caregiving for my mom, the last person you take care of is yourself. So my prior career at that time was working as a full-time real estate broker. And I did that for almost 20 years. I was working between 60 and 70 hours a week. As I said, caregiving. My mom lived with us the last 2 years of her life, and we had the privilege of taking care of her. And, having all this on your plate, businesses, caregiving, all of that, it's a lot. We were stressed and stretched, and our self-care was on the back burner. So we knew we needed to do something. We had no idea where to start because there's so many things out there. There's so many options, and so many things also that are marketed as being healthy, but you don't really know if they really are. So we knew that we were ready to make a change. And lo and behold, one of my cousins, Eric, was posting on his Facebook. Now, Eric was known, still is, as the health nut of the family and super, super picky about ingredients. And we knew how meticulous he was about his nutrition. So when I saw him posting and just going on and on about his love for these products, and that they're organic and the results he was getting, and then I saw his friends commenting underneath with the results they were getting, I was like, that's it. That's what we're doing. I don't even know what it is. I don't really care. I know it's going to be good because if he's doing it, I know it's good. And I said, how do we get 2 of those transformations? Doug and I need to do this. So that's what we did. We had a life-changing experience. And just within days, we were waking up with energy, not waking up exhausted. We were sleeping through the night. Our digestive issues resolved almost completely. And we dropped the weight melted off. So what happens when you have a great experience like that, or you see an awesome movie, or you go to a restaurant that you just love, or you find a great hairdresser? What do? You tell everybody, right? You want to share this with all your besties. And that's what I did. And Doug too. Like, we were just so excited about this. And we felt like everybody deserves to know that they can feel this good. Like, do they realize this is possible? Because we were so clueless when we got into this. And, we were doing the things that busy people do, compromises of convenience, going through drive-throughs, or waiting all day, busy driving people around all day, showing houses, not eating, and then coming home and devouring whatever junk was on the counter. So this was so life-changing because we didn't know what we didn't know till we did this. I shared it with tons of people. Like, everybody was so eager to get on board. They were all feeling the same way that we were before. And they were really excited because of what we were telling them we experienced. So they got on board, and no surprise, they had similar results to us. And what did they do? They wanted to tell everybody. So this thing just snowballed. And what happened was, a couple months in, like prior to that, there were deposits coming in from sharing this. But just a couple months in, there was all of a sudden this big deposit, and it was equal to the rent from one of our rental properties. And that was like my huge aha moment, because we didn't have to make this huge capital investment of buying the house to get that income stream. It was simply sharing something that we really loved and believed in. But it was also, what was so eye-opening, it wasn't just us sharing it, it was other people were sharing it with us. And that was the aha moment, because I could see the power in this business model. With real estate, I had no residual aspect to my income. This Purium income, every week something was coming in, and then all of a sudden that big one. So I could see it was residual. But I also, in real estate, I didn't have leverage. It was all dependent on me. So if I stopped working, I stopped getting paid. I was trading time for money. And, it's like the faucet shut off. So I could see the leverage in this because it was a collaborative effort. It was the efforts of the collective that was resulting in this income, not just my own efforts. And that was very powerful to me. And I made the decision right then and there. What if I was just a little more deliberate about this? And that's what I decided to be, is deliberate and work it a little bit every day alongside my 60 to 70 hour real estate business and caregiving. And I did this in very part-time hours. And what happened within a year and a half, I was able to replace that full-time 6-figure real estate income with the income from Purium. So it was really, it has been really life-changing. It's really been a blessing, and being able to help others do the same has been the best part. So fun. It's so gratifying. And when I look back, I thought I was financially free when I was doing real estate, like when I was in the trenches with that, but I really wasn't. I thought I was financially free because I had a great income. I could pretty much buy what I wanted, do what I wanted to do. The problem was I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do. I was on the hamster wheel. So I had the income, but I didn't have the time or the freedom to enjoy it. Now, fast forward to now, this has become many times more what my highest year in real estate ever was. And we have the time freedom. We have the location independence. We can do this from anywhere in the world. We can do it from the beach down the street. We can do it from a little coffee shop or from home in our pajamas. So that's the beauty of it. Don't have to be anywhere at any physical location. And it's just so much fun. So a little bit about the opportunity itself. Like, why is this particular opportunity so timely? Well, what is on people's minds the last few years? What is top of mind? Health, right? Everyone is thinking about their health. We know why. They've had, it's been kind of eye-opening last few years, and a lot of people, it's been more on their mind than ever, especially having a strong immune system, supporting the immune system. Also weight loss, because over the last few years, a lot of people have put on some extra pounds, and what we have, the products that we have address all of that, all of the above. Now, on the financial side, it's so important, I think, to have a plan B before you need one, to not scramble when something happens unexpectedly and have to scramble and figure out what you're going to do, because the expenses keep coming in. But we've got people on our team that at the beginning of COVID, overnight, they lost their businesses and they lost their jobs and never got them back. But the beauty of it is they had started this business. They had started that. One of them had started it just a month or two before that happened as a side hustle. And when she ended up getting locked down and literally lost her income overnight, she said, "This is it. There is no plan B. This is it. This is plan everything." And she was able to build this business to a point where her prior career was as an RN prior to that, where she's making 3 to 4 times what she was making as an RN now. And she built that in just a couple of years. So did it in lockdown while, when that was all happening, and then just continued to build this because it is truly location independent. So as long as you have a phone, a laptop, Wi-Fi, you can work this business from anywhere. Diversification of income is so important, not keeping all your eggs in one basket. So, with a job, when you have a job, you might feel like you've got security and stability, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. If layoffs happen or lockdowns or whatever, hopefully that never happens again. But by having this, that's something on your own that you can build on the side in your hours, your free hours that you have, you can build this that can be really potentially a long-term residual income. And residual and leveraged income is the thing that is so valuable versus trading hours for dollars or trading time for money. Because with this can pay you, you can do your efforts now and get paid down the road years from now. Now, why is this particular company and these products, why is this so timely? Well, just by the very nature of what they are, it's food. So it's consumable. So when you have consumable products, you have residual income because people are consuming them on a regular basis. These are best in class nutrition products, and they are highly consumable because they deliver results. Like, we have such a loyal client base, loyal customer base for these products because of how they work. And they're so, like, the people that are using them, they feel so good when they're using these products, and they don't want to ever go back. I've got people since 2013 who have been ordering every single month religiously. So here's another interesting fun fact. You know, the economic situation is kind of precarious that's going on. We know inflation is running runaway inflation, and people don't even want to look at their 401ks because the stock market's so volatile. They don't even want to look because it's a fraction of what it was. But the fun fact is, if you search what are the most recession-proof categories of businesses, usually the top two, every list I've seen says health and food, health products and food, which makes sense, right? People care about their health. If we don't have our health, we can't do too much of anything else. And we have to have food. Well, what we have is a perfect marriage of both of those things. These are healthy products. These are products for our health, and they are whole food products. So we are in those categories of recession-proof businesses. And, you know, that's evidenced by the fact that in 2020, our sales doubled, company sales doubled. 2021, 22, we are double-digit increases on top of that, and we're still continuing on that trajectory. We have what people want. So here's a little bit about the company. Amy Venner and Dave Sandoval, they're the two owners. This is a small family-owned company. They've pioneered the superfood movement and have been doing it for over 27 years now. They have partnered with organic farmers from all over the world, and they have created this trusted expert superfood community. They are the manufacturers. They have their own manufacturing facility in California. Why is that important? Well, when you're the manufacturer, you have control, not only of what goes in the products, but what doesn't go in the products. The ingredients, the quality and the sourcing of the ingredients, the testing. They have in-house and third-party testing. And every ingredient, when it comes into the manufacturing facility, is DNA tested to verify that it is indeed that ingredient, which is really important. A couple of years ago, there were a couple of companies, GNC, Walmart, they were found to have supplements that what was in the bottle was nowhere near what the label said, which is kind of scary. So we have everything tested as it comes in. Dave and Amy have a whole food philosophy because that's what the body can recognize and assimilate, the whole food with all the cofactors, the minerals, the enzymes, the fiber, not synthetic isolates. There are no synthetic isolates. And certified organic, no binders, no fillers, no chemicals, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or artificial anything. So these products are truly top of the line, pure, clean, and they work. They deliver results, like I said. And then if that wasn't enough, they are very eco-conscious. So Dave and Amy have made this initiative just a few years ago to go plastic-free, to transition to plastic-free packaging. So everything we have except for one product is in compostable, biodegradable packaging made from hemp and bamboo. So by doing that, they have saved over 200,000 pounds of plastic from going into the environment and into the oceans in the last few years. Dave and Amy picked this business model because they were in health food stores before. They didn't start out in a network marketing model. They are very mission driven, and their mission is to help as many people get off these processed, highly processed Franken foods and give them an alternative to have real nutrition that's affordable, that's accessible, and convenient. That's usually the rub with people, is convenience, like it used to be with me. So they evolved from being in health food stores and chose to go in this model because they can reach more people this way and accomplish that mission, because word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertising. And they would rather have the money go to the brand partners, the community that is like loving these products and sharing them passionately from their hearts, and the farmers and their families, rather than to big corporations and spending money on eye-level shelf space, slotting fees, all those things that come with being in a retail environment. So that brings me to, as I mentioned in the beginning, how fun this is to work with people and help people be successful in this business. So it brings me to my dear friend, Alissa Cohen. And Alissa is an extremely accomplished woman in her own right. So she is an author. She's a specialist of like a nutrition guru. And these are a couple of her books that she wrote: Raw Food for Everyone and Living on Live Food. She's authored these books that have been bestsellers and amazing books to help people get their nutrition on point. And she has done that. She's an entrepreneur. She's a coach. She's a holistic health healer. She's done many things and been very, very successful in business. So it's really awesome that someone like Alissa chose Purium, chose this business model. And she's going to join us right now. So we're going to have a little chit chat. Welcome, Alissa.
Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Yeah, great to be here.
Thanks. So Alissa, you came into the business in Purium literally like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's almost your 4-week anniversary. And, and you're crushing it. And, just share a little bit about why because you obviously, you're very knowledgeable about food and nutrition, why you feel that these products and this company, why it resonated with you.
Yeah. So when I found out about the company and I started researching the products and how they were made, that it was, everything was organic, sprouted, fermented, and the quality of the products and what was not in them, kind of blew me away. And I know David Sandoval from like 38 years ago, and that he was trained by Ann Wigmore, and just the integrity and the quality of the integrity of the whole company, but the quality of the products alone, it just really blew me away when I started taking them from the first. I'm super sensitive, and I know I always feel things quickly, but it was crazy because when I took the first power shake, my brain lit up and I felt like my body was just completely nourished. And I remember I went to the gym right after and I just had tons of energy, and I could feel I knew what was in them, but I could feel the energy of these products and how amazing they were. And then the more research I did, I thought, this is just something I want to get behind, which I never really do that with any products. I've never really done a multi-level marketing before, but I just believed in them so much that I decided to do this, and I decided to set up a group for people doing the ultimate lifestyle transformation. So I just set up this group and I started ordering the products for people, and the group is only, I think they started a little over a week ago, and the testimonials that are coming in are crazy. It's like, I've lost 7, 8, 9 pounds. I have more energy. I feel full. I feel satiated. It's taken away my sugar cravings. I have less joint pain. It's really kind of blowing me away, even though I'm experiencing it because I thought I'm really sensitive, but it's every single person in the group. And there's about, I don't know, 60, 70 people or something in there now.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
I know. I'm in your group and I see one after another. Like like I said, the products deliver results and the people are thrilled. They're doing so well with it. And so how has this been for you? Like you've got all these people interested, you help them get their orders in, they've got their products, they're doing great. But something else you did is you got some of your besties to join you in the business as brand partners. And how has that been?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, I got, I think 6 or 7 of my friends, well, 7 the other night, the 7th one, I think, joined. And it's so much fun because I'm able to do this with them. And I mean, we're talking every day and we're creating every day, and we're, talking about abundance and fun and turning people on to, amazing products. And one of my friends, her and her husband signed up 2 days before they left for Japan. So they have actually been doing, and she said, I can't sign up, we're going to Japan. And I said, no, you can do it from there. And they've been doing it from even while they've been away. So it's been really, it's been incredible.
that's been so cool. Your friend Nikki and her husband Nate, and I love that story because they were getting ready for this big trip, celebrating their 1 year wedding anniversary. And I think she's got family in Japan, and they're like, they talk to you and they're like, yeah, we're in. This sounds amazing. And they're also living the van life. When they're here, they do van life. So they like having location independence. So they went to Japan and are crushing it. They're still in, I think they're on their way back now, but crushing it while they were in Japan, because you can do this from anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi. And they made like 2 of the fast start bonuses right off the bat, plus the commissions. So how fun to be on that vacation and then start getting checks, in the because weekly and monthly.
And she just said to me the other day, this paid for our trip, which is really cool.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's beautiful. So anyone who loves to travel, or just whatever your why is, whatever it is, this is a way to bring that additional revenue in to do the things that are important to you. To me, that's what financial freedom is, having the ability, the resources, and the time to do the things that are really important to you. And you have so many other friends, same thing, like your friend Polo, totally crushing it. She made 3 bonuses. Your other friend, your niece, made 3 bonuses. I mean, we're talking $1,500 in bonuses in just a 2-week period.
And they've all just been for like the last 2 weeks, I think. So
yeah. So the system, now you're very good at following the system and then helping your team members duplicate it. So how can you touch on that a little bit, on how this is system dependent?
Yeah, I mean, I've always owned my own businesses and I've always worked for myself, but like I said, I've never done multi-level. So when I started doing this, Sonia just said, this is how we're doing it. Boom, boom, boom. And I just followed the process. So it was a really easy thing because I have this amazing mentor then but really it's not, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's just all laid out for you. And if you follow it, it's super easy. And they are now doing the same things, recruiting people and just, boom, 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 showing them exactly what I've shown them. So it's really easy. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's all laid out for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted to touch on that because that's really important, because you do not have to be a nutrition guru. You don't have to be a published author to be successful at this. Yes, Alissa has done all this cool, amazing things, and she's got great credibility. The people that she brought in have not done things like, well, maybe one has, but they're not necessarily in that space. They're just people that are motivated and love helping other people. And when I came into this, as I mentioned, full-time real estate broker, I knew nothing about nutrition. All I knew was this stuff is amazing. It works. I got to tell everybody. So anybody can do this from any walk of life, because like Alissa said, it is system dependent. We just plug you into the system, you follow the system. And she said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So that's how people have success, because it's a business of duplication. So we're going to go to the next slide here.
Can I say something else, Sonia?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like, because I do have people on this, on my team who don't have, they're not social media influencers or anything like that. And I think it's actually better in a way, because like Becky just put out a video, and it was so heartfelt, and it was just her story about what she's doing. And she had so many people reach out to her, because it's like, I started this journey and just come along for the ride. So
yeah, that's a really good point. And you don't have to be a big social media influencer. The people that are on Becky's social media, they're real people that really know her and that she really knows. They're real followers. Yeah. So yeah. And that was beautiful what she did. And she's ready to hit a bonus herself. So just keeps going. So how do you get started with this? Well, you get your lifestyle transformation. Alyssa's going to break it down and explain it here briefly in just a minute, but the business is free with this. You do your own nutritional reset, get yourself going, and your business is free. And oh, by the way, Alissa and all her brand partners started sharing this before they even received their products. So you don't have to go through this whole thing before you start talking about it. They could see how clean the products are, the ingredients, read the testimonials, and they knew like this was a done deal. You know, it was a no brainer. So Nikki and Nate still don't have their products. There's on their way back from Japan, but they could see how clean they are. So, the integrity of the company. So Alissa, if you could explain, like, just go through briefly the reset, the lifestyle transformation 90-day program that we have.
Sure. So it starts out with the 30-day reset, which is the power shake, which is going to flood your body with superfood nutrition. And then there's the super aminos, which are really, really high quality pre-digested aminos, and they burn fat, build muscle, tighten skin. And then there is the biomedic, which is the only clinically proven certified product that removes the glyphosates out of your gut. So any of the like Roundup chemicals, pesticides that's in like 75% of our food, even if you're eating organic, it is going to help remove those from your gut. And as you probably all know, that the gut is the second brain. So super important to address that with any detox, cleansing, weight loss program, or any health program. So, and then there's the parasite cleanse, which you start on day 11. You do it from day 11 to 20th, and then you rest because all the eggs are hatching, and then you do it again the second month. And then there is the dark cherry juice, which is for really good for inflammation. It's anti-aging, and it helps you sleep. And it's a really, really powerful. I love their dark cherry juice. Really my favorite thing. So that is the whole package. And it also comes with a little electric blender too, when you do the 90-day transformation. So yeah, that's the whole.
Yeah, that's super simple. And this is the program that Alissa was talking about. She was saying all these people in her group, I think it's almost 80 people actually, about 80 people have come in over the past 3 to 4 weeks between you and your brand partners that are having these amazing results, not just weight loss, but how their energy is, their sleep, their digestion, their elimination. Mm-hmm. So this is a real immersion. It's easy to do. It's an inflation buster. $12 a day, $6 a meal for month 1, months 2 and 3, $11 a day, $5.50 a meal. And then on the maintenance, it's $6.36 a day is what it comes down to, which, people spend that on a Starbucks, which is completely non-nutritive and not doing any of what this is, the value that this brings: gut support, sleep support, protein, clean protein, and greens. And one shake, I don't remember if you said this, Alissa, one shake gives you the nutrition equivalent of 6 superfood salads. So no one's eating that much in vegetables or salads, like really like they need to. So this is a great way to get the phytonutrients that we need. So Alissa, thank you so much for sharing that. Did you want to add something?
I was just going to say about the aminos too. The aminos, 10 of the aminos are equal to a 12-ounce steak. So when you're doing this program, it's not like you're just doing a cleanse that's wiping out, that's wiping your system out, even though you're losing weight. You're actually cleansing, detoxing, building, and nourishing, cleansing, detoxing, building, and nourishing. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. That's exactly what's happening. And that's where, a lot of cleanses are missing that protein component, or, the cherry, the sleep component. So this is a synergistic protocol that addresses all those things. So thank you so much, Alissa. Congratulations on your amazing success and all the fun that you're having with this. And I think that, you have a huge future ahead of you with this, you and your team members. You're just a bunch of fun, high achieving women, and it's been a blast.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. So now you're probably thinking, okay, show me the money. How this sounds awesome. I love everything I've heard. So how do I start earning money with this? Well, you can make fast start bonuses. The company has a fast start bonus program that within your first 4 months, you can make up to $3,500 in these fast start bonuses. And then even better yet, you can also make matching bonuses. So when you bring someone on, just like Alissa did, she brought her friends on and they hit bonuses, she made matching bonuses on that. So she achieved all the bonuses herself, But then she started getting the bonuses again because she had brand partners that she was helping to succeed. So we get rewarded for helping others succeed. What's better than that? It's like the best kind of business you could ever imagine. Help people get healthier and get rewarded for helping people get healthier and succeed. So that's the short-term income. Okay. Now you can build a long-term big residual income with this. It's limitless, but this is short-term in the meantime, while you're building up that other part of this. Now, here's how you can make your money back right away. Your initial pack is $360. In 10 days or less, in your first 10 days, you bring 3 people on, 3 customers and or brand partners, either one. They get their lifestyle transformation program. Between the commission and the bonuses, you make $366. So you make your money back right away. We've had people, including on Alyssa's team and other members of our teams, who have done it in one day, in 24 hours. I believe Janet, your friend Janet, did it in 24 hours. So she had 3 people ready to go. So that's how easy it is to make your money back. It's such a low bar, to get into this. The barrier to entry financially is so low, and you can make it back so quickly. But the income potential from this, literally you can make CEO income. There is no limit. Now, if you do what I just said, bring 3 people in that first 10-day period. Now, if you do that 1 week and then do it another week in the same month, the total at the bottom here that you'll earn is a little over $1,000, because more bonuses kick in, more commissions, and then more bonuses kick in with that. So how cool is that to be able to do that in just 2 weeks time? And that's what the majority of our team members are doing. They're getting 3 and 3, or any 2 weeks within the same month. Now, here's the long-term potential that I was saying is limitless. And when you look at the average annual earnings here, you can see Alyssa's got team members, 2 of her team members got to this one right here, this executive, in 2 weeks. And the average annual of that is $14,440. I mean, how'd you like to give yourself a raise, a $14,000 raise? What could $14,000 do? Pretty nice vacation, or maybe new furniture, refurnish your whole house, or whatever it is that you want to do. Diamond, actually Alyssa got to green diamond. So that's average annual 62,000. And if, say, diamond 32,000, if you're making 100,000 a year now from your job, and you hit the diamond rank and you maintain it for a year, you're giving yourself a 32% raise. That's pretty awesome, because most companies don't give 32% raises, from your job. So this is a way that you can take control of what's happening, the income that's coming into your household. And then you can see here, the average annual earnings for Crown, 3-star Crown, 4-star Crown is where I'm at. And many others on our team have gotten to all these colored things here, all these colored bars and these high level incomes. And pretty much all of them did not have experience in network marketing before. Again, the system dependent, and a very robust, generous compensation plan that our owners offer to us, because, like I said, they're very mission driven, and I know them personally. I'm friends with them. They legit are mission driven. That's all they care about above all, is getting this nutrition out to as many people as possible. So how would you like to do this? Own your own superfood store, your own online business, location independent. This lady right here, this is the co-owner of the company. That's Amy Venner, right there. And she's amazing. She's an amazing leader. So you can make your own hours. Like I said before, location independent. You can be with your family when they need you most. We've had people with aging parents and situations of having to be caregivers, and they're able to do that now because they have this total freedom of location and time. And to join our team, what does it take? What does it take to be successful? Well, first, you have to love helping other people. First and foremost, you got to be coachable. Alissa, extremely accomplished woman, as well as the women on her team, all very coachable, because like she said, ain't nobody got time to reinvent the wheel. Just follow the system. That makes it easy. So must be coachable, willing to plug into our weekly trainings. There's no shortage of training and mentorship, and then duplicate our simple system. You get to help yourself and others get healthier. You get to help people get healthier financially. What is better than that? So it's a win-win all the way around. And it's been like, I can't even use the word job when describing this because it never feels like a job, but I could say it's a dream job, but it feels like play to me all the time. And we have the most amazing team of people who care and love helping others and are succeeding and achieving and just crushing it. So if what you've heard tonight, if anything you heard tonight resonated with you, get back to the person who invited you. They will help you get started. They'll answer any questions. If you have additional questions that we didn't cover, they'll be happy to do that. And they'll get you started right away so that you can start sharing and start having the same type of success, start making additional money with this and start helping people immediately. So thank you so much for being here. Alissa, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. Really appreciate you, as well as all of our beautiful team members and our guests who joined us tonight. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.